Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Wednesday the 26th of January, and this is my second video today. If you haven't already seen my first one, I'll pop a link in the top right-hand corner. Go and watch it, but it is on a completely different related subject. This one is about something that is really quite concerning to me. We all know that we have tabloids. We all know that Meghan herself said, oh, America doesn't have tabloids, which is a complete lie because they do. We have all the ragbags that basically print absolute nonsense, and some of their front covers and their articles are quite frankly laughable in their content. But this one by In Touch was rather worrying. Now it says Prince William's affair scandal explodes. It's an open secret in London. Now I'm gonna basically try and dig down and diffuse all of these silly rumours and allegations, and why this has suddenly flared up again when it's over a year and a bit old, this scandal. Now, a commentator called Giles Corran tweeted that Prince William had had an affair and that it was a well-known secret in London. He was responding to an article that was reporting on the fact that Kate and her best friend Rose had a falling out. He tweeted in response to this article, yes, it's an affair. I haven't read the piece, but I know about the affair. Everyone knows about the affair, darling, even us Jews, although admittedly I'm quite a posh Jew if such a thing exists. This was swiftly deleted, but unfortunately it was already out there, and the tweet had obviously been copied and went around. What transpired next was allegedly one British publication was served with a legal letter from a high-powered law firm representing the royals, denying rumours of infidelity and warning all speculation should cease as it is constituted a breach of the future king's privacy. And it didn't get mentioned again in any of the UK's publications, but that didn't stop people tweeting about it. Last December, the Sussex Squad, or Meghan Markle's fans, went on a direct attack to make sure that the hashtag Prince William's affair was trending. It was a coordinated attack to get this hashtag trending. Now, bear in mind that the only evidence that they have about this alleged affair was that Giles Corran tweeted. I mean, it's a bit loose, isn't it? But it worked. And now the rehashing of the old speculation was brought to the front again. And yet again, people on social media were running with the traction that he'd had an affair. Bear in mind, this was all around Kate's birthday. I mean, happy birthday to you, huh? Now, this publication, In Touch, makes a very strange leap of why the UK tabloids didn't cover this story of the hashtag running. And they said that it's because that Prince William got a super injunction to keep them quiet. No, there was no merit there. Come on, do they really want to get sued? It's just one tweet from somebody. How on earth can you run with that? They basically imply that the British media didn't pick this up because they were gagged, and therefore that shows how guilty he is. No, that's not the case at all. To add insult to injury, a Scottish journalist called Alex Tiffin weighed in on the whole scandal, tweeting that injunctions from a high court in London are worthless in Scotland, and no amount of legal pressure is going to erase the fact that Prince William had an affair with Rose Hanbury. Now, of course, her fans then give credence to this rumour and say, well, that's why Harry fell out with William. No, that wasn't the case at all. We all know why they're not speaking, and it's nothing to do with this rumour. And it's just that, a rumour. I get sick and tired of us being the ones that are always being criticised for misinformation, when this is a prime example of the same misinformation. One tweet from somebody who deleted it, and then that's all that it's based on. You can't say because William issued a super injunction that, oh, it must be true. No, not at all. He just wants the silly rumour to be quiet. Wouldn't you, if you were completely innocent of said wrongdoing? You would warn the UK papers, don't run with this story. To add even more insult to injury, at the end of this article just says many more will be uncovered in Harry's upcoming memoir. Some believe the brothers falling out had nothing to do with Meghan, but instead that Harry was furious with William over rumours about his affair, considering what their mother, Princess Diana, had to endure with their father. I mean, come on. This is yet again more noise from Meghan Markle's fans to try and push this so-called hashtag to get it trending to make the world look at Prince William in a negative light. And they have no basis for this rumour apart from one tweet from one person. And this is the problem, is that they say we are the derangers. They say that we are the manipulators of misinformation. And this is them doing exactly the same thing that they are accusing us of doing. I get sick of it. I really, really do. The whole you're bad, we're good. It's just their behaviour on this particular subject is rotten to the core. It really, really is. Do you really think if it was the case that it had an affair that Rose Hanbury would still be invited to state banquets? No. And she was. She was there. She was there when the state banquet was honouring President Trump and the First Lady. Sorry, previous President and First Lady. When they came to the UK, she's there in all her glory. And so is Kate, and so is William. So you really think that if this was the case, she would actually be invited? No, she wouldn't. But of course, that one gets ignored, doesn't it? We don't know the reasons why Kate and Rose fell out, but equally could say, well, Jessica Mulroney and Meghan Markle have fallen out and they don't see each other. Ooh, should we start that rumour? No, because that's not what normal people do. At the end of the day, two people who had a long-standing friendship fell out, and as Kate, she's fiercely private. She just doesn't want to discuss it. But of course, that's not good enough. People always have to find and nitpick of the reasons why. And the fact that this hashtag got trending again only last month is a clear indication that people want to find stories where stories aren't there. The problem that I have is that In Touch, a very big magazine in the States, is running this on their headline, and it is extremely misleading. Now, some people could say, well, same things have happened to Meghan Markle. Yes, I agree, and that's why I always ask you, the objective viewer, to use your initiative and to hold your own opinions. Do your research. Don't just take what I say as fact or what a magazine says as fact. There are so many things out there that make the larger picture. We, as content creators on YouTube, just simply give you the tools to be able to do that. I hope I, myself, am rather balanced. I always try and let you make up your own minds. I just simply sit here and report about what is happening in the news and what is happening on social media and certain things that are running with. Do you think this particular headline is problematic? Yes, it could very well be. But also, everybody knows that these type of magazines are exactly trash magazines. They will literally print anything for a headline. This headline was printed on the back of that hashtag Prince William's affair that got trending. In fact, little story time, my own mother called me up and said, is Prince William having an affair? Only a couple of weeks ago on the back of this hashtag. Now, she doesn't use Twitter. She doesn't use social media. She can hardly use an iPad, for goodness sake. But it was on Facebook. She immediately read that headline and was shocked to see that it was accusing Prince William of having an affair. On the back of this hashtag, that story got amplified. On the back of a hashtag that, from Meghan Markle fans, I have to add, that this story started to generate more interest yet again 3 years after Giles Conran did that particular tweet, deleted it, and this hashtag started to gain traction through sheer maliciousness. So I would love to know your thoughts on this. Do you think there's any merit to it? I certainly don't, but of course that's my opinion. Why on earth did this hashtag get generated in the first place? Do you think it was with malicious intent? Or do you think it was just tit for tat? As always, I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.